Hello, it's Christine from the channel Christine and Celeste, and my picture is completely blurred. So let's see. It looks good on the other screen. Yeah. There. That's better. Technology. So glad to be here. I don't know if anyone's awake. It's 11:30 in European time. And I'm just waiting a little bit until some people see I'm on. Otherwise, let's talk about what we need. We're going to do a spread together. It's called Tarot Spread for Clearing and Illuminating Your Past. And I thought it was really appropriate because of the full moon. But this full moon was another special one. We've had a lot of special full moons because it just fell the same day, which was yesterday and still today, of the winter solstice, depending where you are. Obviously, it's the summer solstice for some other people. So I had a look at where my moon was in my astrology. Obviously, it's in Cancer. And it's in my house 5. And what's interesting that it gives me a subject straight away of what this moon will affect, because it's the longest night of the year, and at the same time the moon is illuminating it with the feelings Cancer, the one that makes you feel. So House 5 in 3 words, it's more complex than this, but it's love, children, and creativity. So I know that the light has been put on this, on my love life, my creativity. I don't have children, and my creativity, yeah. So I thought I would look for a spread on the net that would help me look a little bit into issues of putting the light on a few things that I want to clear in my life. And I picked my workhorse. It's always my deck I work with. It's funny, isn't it? It's the Aquarian Tarot. I'm not a Rider-Waite person, so I don't know why I like this deck. It just talks to me. Now, it's not always your favorite deck that talks to you the most, right? I have very few Rider-Waite based tarot, but this one has been a constant throughout my life. It's by David Padalini. He actually, I read an interview about him, and he said that he didn't know much about tarot when he made this tarot, which is funny because this one talks to me so much. Now, this is the original 1970, but it's been reprinted, unfortunately, with a white border here, which I don't understand why at the time when it was printed in Belgium, I think it was, they could do it without border at the back. And now it's printed in China. You need borders. But anyway, but it's pretty much the same, I suppose. I haven't seen the new edition. Mine is battered. But what I did to refresh it, it's got nothing to do with what I want to talk about, but never mind. I missed you so much. I missed you so much. I hope you can hear me well. I can see there's some people. Hi, everybody. If you could just, Shuffle Tarot, hi. If you could just tell me if you hear me well. If I'm plugged in really good. Nice to see you. So, yes, it was very dirty here on the side. So what I did, I took a white pen and a felt pen, and I did all the sides, and now it looks like new again. But anyway, so this is my workhorse. Although I'm not a Rider-Waite-Smith person, it's always the deck I go for when I do readings, for me, for others. I have plenty of other decks, but I know this is the one. Oh, great. Thank you. This is the one I will fetch. And it was on its own for a long time because I wasn't an Oracle person. I had the soul cards, but that was it. And then I bought the Vessel Oracle. Was it when it came out 2 years ago? 2015. I think I got it in 2016. But anyway, and not trying to pair them. I love the box. Isn't it just a pretty box? It's so girly and nice. And it's by Mary Elizabeth Evans. And somehow this oracle just worked with my tarot, and I never tried to match them. And now they're just friends for life. So anyway, it's got a booklet. Obviously, I don't have the booklet for my original tarot, but that you can find on US Games. They have a few booklets you can download. So that's the booklet for the Vessel Oracle. I really like it. It's very simple, but it's so deep and good. I like it. I wasn't expecting that. I bought it for fun, and actually it's deep. So because I never used oracles before, I always try to make it fit into my readings. And if you watch a lot of channels, you know, they wrap up with an oracle, which means once they've done the reading, they pick with the tarot, they pick a card with the oracle. But I like to do it the other way around too. I do that sometimes, but I like to do it the other way around, which is pick a card first, an oracle card, to get a theme of the reading. So it shows me where are we going with this reading, and then I lay my tarot cards and look at them. So I'm not sure if you can see the text upright or reversed, but I will read the question. That's the spread we're going to do. I found it from thismagichouse.com. And I thought it was a very good spread that you can use not only for the full moon, but anytime you need to shed some light on an issue and then clear the road, right? And it's just simple but efficient. It's a lot of cards for me, 6 already, apart from my chakra spread. As you know, it can take the whole table, the whole room even. But let's go. So if you have a tarot deck and an oracle, please do it with me. Multi-fandom. Oh, I don't do readings. I don't do love readings, multi-fandom. You're welcome to stay, but I'm just demonstrating a spread. So maybe you should go on channels, you know, when I do readings for people. But you're welcome to stay. So play along with me if you want, if you've got yourself a tarot deck and an oracle. So we pick an oracle card. I'll let you shuffle. No problem. I'll let you shuffle and pick an oracle card. So let's see. I haven't looked at mine. I just picked them just for to see how it would fit, right? And oh, my card is forgive. So I think it's the sun, the pink thing, but it could be the full moon, right? Because it's not yellow, it's pink like that. It's could be a pink moon. The person is turning towards the right, which is the future. Hi, Ana Luisa. Oh, great. Oh, great. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, no, I really do a live when I feel like it and I want to connect with you, you know, so I can't plan it, unfortunately. I wish I could and say, oh, once a week. But if I don't want to do it, then, you know, I want to give it my all when I do it. So anyway, so this is going to be the theme, which is absolutely, you know, clearing and illuminating my path. this is going to be the theme for my reading, forgiveness, right? And I have done a lot of work on this year. I've been less involved in a lot of social media lately because there's a few reasons, but one of them is that I'm doing a lot of work on myself, and it's pretty uncomfortable at times, disturbing at times too, and very tiring. So but anyway, so forgiveness, I understand now. I've forgiven, I've cleared my past, I've forgiven all my ancestors. I know I still need to do some work on myself, forgive myself, and look at her. She's not looking towards the past, so I'm clear on this, right? But why is it saying there's water here? You know, I like to act my cards. And how do I forgive? Well, I can give it to water. Now I've got a river going through here, and about an hour, no, 45 minutes drive, I've got the sea. So there's my ritual. You see, I can follow. Oops, sorry, I'm off camera already. I can follow what my oracle is telling me. It's not only giving me the theme, but it's also giving me to wrap up what I can do to forgive. So, how fantastic! Now it looks like to me. I don't know if it's the sun or the moon. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it says in a booklet. I doubt it, but let's look. Forgive. I just want to know if it's the sun or the moon. But you know, it could go with the full moon. No, it doesn't say if it is. So that's the theme. I don't know if you can read it upright or not, because I see it reversed on my camera, but I'm going to read you the spread anyway. So it's for clearing and illuminating your path. I hope you all have your cards ready by now. If you went here at the start, the full moon was in Cancer, still in Cancer, but was last night. And obviously, because it's the winter solstice, it was the longest night of the year. How interesting that the full moon is shedding the light on our darkest point, really. And this is why I wanted to share this spread with you. So the first position is you, where you currently stand. Let's see. The Six of Another. Of course, it had to go back to the childhood card. Now, I know it's the childhood card in a lot of Rider-Waite based, but it's not in all decks. So maybe I'm going to get a bit away from this childhood and look at what they're doing. First, there's two of them. I would say straight away masculine, feminine issue here. All right. And we're still with the forgive. I have my wand. We're still with the forgive. And what are they doing? They're smelling the roses. Now, when I saw this, right, straight away, I thought about, there's an expression in English that says to stop and smell the roses, which is basically be here now, stop and be here and look at the issue, you know, with a bit of distance in a way. So where I'm currently standing, I can see with this card all the work I'm doing. I am smelling the roses. And sometimes I tell you what, the roses don't smell good. Because when you look in your deep, dark places, woof, it's it doesn't smell of roses. But so it's telling me too, I can unite the masculine and feminine by being here now, stopping and smelling the roses. There's everything in the card. Not only it's giving me the subject, but it's giving me what I can do about it. So how interesting. You can comment on your cards. I'd love to see what you got if you're doing the spread along with me. And what deck you used for this? What's your favorite deck for I mean, this is a, one size fits all deck. I do everything with it. It's my whole life, this deck. I do like a lot of other decks, but this one, oh my God. So, number 2, problem. What is broken or in your way? Let's see. The Queen of Wands. Now, when I do a spread, I always try and put myself in the picture. And obviously, to me, that's me straight away. Queen of Wands, I'm there. I find her absolutely beautiful. I find her so delicate. But once again, look at that, masculine, feminine. How interesting in both cards, right? Now, if we look on the chakra side for the reading, you can see that all the chakras here are not showing, they're closed. So we won't be using these, but there's 2 chakras that are obvious. It's the throat one, so it's all the communication, it's the hearing, the taste. Tasting is very important too, and smelling in reading cards. To me, all the senses are very interesting. And then it's the clairaudience, clear speaking, inspired speaking, and especially with this here, inspired speaking. That's what's broken. Because if I just look at the Queen of Wands, what's broken? Well, it's me. It's like, oh, great. It doesn't help me. So I need to go deeper in the card and look at, what are you telling me, Queen of Wands? It's me. Let's say it's my higher self I'm looking at. And it's my mirror. No, it's more my mirror, not my higher self. It's my mirror. And my mirror is showing me, look, girl, here, you're masculine and feminine. You need to have inspired thoughts and express them. That's how to fix it. So I've got many ways to fix it. Be in the here and now, have inspired speeches, do a ceremony with letting go in the water. And I've only done 3 cards. I hope I'm not frozen. I don't see any comments, or everybody's studying. Card number 3, the fix. What you can do, I could stop here actually, because I already have a lot to work on, but let's carry on. The fix. What you can do to make it work. So it's a tool. There you go. The 4 of Pentacles. We're in chakra land here with this one. What's interesting is that you see the 4 there on the person. In most decks, they're the person, but all these are on a person. So, and look at that. It's a big headdress. It's even more inspired than her. Look at this. The heart and the 2 hands. It's like walk the talk a little bit. That's the feeling. Or, use your hands and can't seem to put. Oh. Oh. Well, you just did. I can see. Hi, oh yes, girl. Welcome. So how can I make it work? I can see a lot of energy here, and keeping my energy to me. I have a tendency, well, we're not perfect. I have a tendency to start one thing like a butterfly. I go from one flower to the other. I don't in relationships though, just letting you know. But I do in my day. I don't have, okay, at 6 o'clock I do that and I finish it. And then at 7 I do this. I can't, like, for example, I'm doing this, but behind me, my cooker is on and a few things happening. So it's keeping my energy for me. not doing 100 things at the same time, and then with the two hands making something concrete out of it. Obstacles, hidden stumbling blocks. Let's see. Yeah, well, it's the opposite. It's inactivity in this case, isn't it? Inactivity. And you can see where the swords are. It's on the mouth that we can see. Here, it's on the hands, and here on the legs. Yeah, I can see your post now, Anna. Revealing radiance. Oh, wow. Oh yes, Anna. I mean, I know you a little bit, and I know how gifted you are as a reader. And yeah, you should be up there, you know, with the stars. Your card is right. So, hidden stumbling blocks. It's tiredness. It's inactivity. So at the same time, this one is saying do less but more focused, and this is saying, you know, move. Move, girl, move, do it, just do it, and don't think about it for hours. There's no point. Just link, be inspired, and do it. Illumination, the clear path. What does it look like? The Nine of Cups. It's one of my least favorite cards in any deck. I don't like this card. You know, funny, I don't like strength, the strength card, and this Nine of Cups. It gives me the chills. I don't like it. And this is showing me something because it's the clear path. So this is how I will clear my path. And in a positive way, it's about lifting the veil. You know, on most cards, there's right away, there's a curtain here. And it's the curtain that gives me the creeps, because every time I had this card for Ryan, there was something not very nice hidden behind, right? Which is fine, you know, it's not nothing wrong with it. We're not all light, love and light. But it's a person that is not showing who they are, this. And actually, that's why I don't like it, because I think maybe I'm a bit like this. And I try to be as truthful as possible, and especially, you know, in my past and with my tarot and with you all. See, I'm not, you know, giving you the details of all my life, and it's not very interesting anyway. But I think it's saying to just be more myself. Whatever. Just be yourself, right? And it sounds a bit corny, but it's true that in a lot of groups or social situations, I don't affirm who I am. I don't care. I don't really want to show who I am. And I don't know why, because there's nothing wrong with showing who I am. But yeah, I'm not like that. I just, you know, let the people who want to shine, I let them shine. And, you know, it doesn't bother me at all. So for a card I don't like, it's showing me the clear path. It's very interesting. Now you can see too on the throat chakra, there's the throat chakra is red, which is the grounding. Inspired speech and grounded speech here. So once again, you know, we're going back to the grounding. I've made so much effort, and I would never have had this card even last year, because I worked so hard on it. And this is all my dreams, right? Everything I have to offer too. And I do want to share it with people. And, you know, it's in a pyramid, so it's sacred. And now I'm looking at it. It's funny because I never liked this card. And now I'm looking at it and I find it beautiful, right? Because he's under this pyramid here. And he's got all his his trophies, what he's managed to achieve and can share. But I know with the Nine of Cups, there's something about it that to me, it's not quite there yet. So this clear path is be who I am and share with people. The destination. Where does this road lead? The King of Wands. Now, with court cards, I always look who's matching the court card. Obviously, the Queen of Wands here, the King of Wands here. So, well, it's leading to love. Love and masculine, feminine. The masculine, feminine. Look at the masculine, how he's looking. She's like, minding her own business. Boop, 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 like that. And he's just looking at her. He's like, we have to do business together. So the big theme is masculine, feminine. If I can, I've been working on that for a while and I'm not quite there yet. If I can do this and then do my ceremony here, to forgive. Maybe throw things in the water, in the full moon, under the sun. Because she looks like she's in a 90 or something, doesn't she? So, very interesting. Now, have we got all the elements here? We do. And it's funny, there's no major arcana. Anna says, your Nine of Cups is wonderful. It is, isn't it? Me, who doesn't like this card? I mean, it's talking about you being protected. The pointy triangle looks like a house. It does. It feels very safe. It's better than a curtain. Yeah, you're building good things around yourself without losing balance and stability. I'm trying. And I'm trying. So with my 6 cards and the Oracle here, I have a lot of answers on how I can fix things, do more inspired speeches, work on my masculine, feminine, stop and smell the roses, right? Move a bit more, because that's my obstacle. I don't act enough. But you know what it's like with the mind? When you work on yourself and your mind goes in a spin, it takes all the energy out of your body a little bit. So I can really relate. And my new friend, Nine of Cups, who got an interesting card in one of the positions. And what decks are you using? I see another message from Anna. Magician, 10 of Swords and 9 of Wands. The magician here is an old man, probably age and lack of body stamina has been stopping me. Probably knowledge alone is not enough. I mean, I can't see your deck, I go by the image, but yeah. It's funny that you got the magician, which is number 1, right? And as a major arcana, and then 10 and 9 that are at the end of that path. Legacy of the Divine. Yeah, I don't have it. I'm not a big fan of his decks. They're great. I mean, it's just too in your face for me. But, I like soft. Saying this, I have a couple that are a bit more with stamina, but I like soft decks. So yeah, your magician was in you, where you currently stand, I take it. Oh, cool. Last card was the Ace of Wands. That's where the road leads. See, mine is interesting because my road leads to going back. Oops, the mic. Because he's looking he's looking at her. So mine is like a circle. It's not one that will. I need to close this circle before I can move ahead. Right? There's no way out here. There's no, if I put another card, it would look here, I'm sure. So I need to do the ceremony too in order to open this now, because it's closed. Nobody's looking there. Nobody. So, well, I hope this shed a bit of light. I must admit, it's a simple spread. Thank you to This Magic House who posted it on Facebook. And it's a simple spread, but honestly, it gives you a lot of answers, and you don't need more cards because each card has got the solution in it for you. So don't pull more than this. If you've got your theme already, and then your 6 cards, there's a lot. I think it's a big spread to me already to work with. So yeah, the Magician was the first card. Well, yes, send me the link, Anna. Oh yes, girl, he's gonna tell me what her cards are. Good. Oh, you're welcome, Ana Luisa. I always, when I find something interesting, I like to share. It's just that lately I haven't felt that I could give what I wanted to give and be on YouTube and be giving it as much as I wanted to give. So that's why I'm a bit rare, but I will come back. I'm planning. I don't know if I'll do it, so maybe I shouldn't say it. But I'm planning on doing a tour of my tarot collection, which I've seen that a lot. It's half. I'm selling a lot of decks. I've sold a lot of decks, and a lot of other things. That's one thing about doing some work on myself. I'm emptying my house, every cupboard, everything, and I'm looking at everything and putting back, giving away. So, oh yes, girl, she's got. Oh, your card showed up in the fix. That's interesting. See, the year card. That's another one I want to do soon, because with the year card, it doesn't only show you, just like this, it doesn't only show you what the theme is for the year, but it's how to fix what's broken too. And that's really good. So, and then you've got 2 majors, the wheel and the tower. The tower is in the illumination. Wow, you're lucky. It's the only good place it can be, the tower, honestly. That's fantastic. Look, I never found, people say, oh, but the tower can be illumination and, getting rid of unwanted things. Yeah. But I tell you what, your life path is a tower, right? I tell you what, I've had the tower, well, not that many times in my life, but with, when you consider like 30 years of tarot, the tower showed up, I don't know, maybe 10 times in that. It's not, but when I had it, it was never an illumination, believe me. But then I know it can be. And here, for you, it is in the illumination position. What deck are you using, if I know it, maybe? Oh, yes, girl. So it reminds me of a post I saw on Facebook Can't remember who it was, but was about to board a plane and pulled the card and got the tower. So quickly came to the Facebook group and said, "What do you think about this?" Was just obviously so scared to get on that plane. And everybody was like, no, but it's not that bad. Personally, I don't know if I would have got in that plane. But anyway, she got on. And what happened is that she got upgraded for free. So she went first class or business class or something. So there you go. It does show that the tower can be a really good thing. And especially here in position 5, which is the illumination. The Naked Heart Tarot. Okay, cool. I don't have it either. I haven't bought many decks. I've just let the decks that I pre-ordered a long time ago come through, but I haven't ordered any decks for months and months now. I've stopped for a while. So let's go back. 9 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. See, the question too, the problem, what is broken or in your way? Which with a 3, sometimes, it's like a couple, there's a man and a woman or whatever, couple or 2 women or whatever. And then a third person arrives and breaks it. I'm not saying it's your case. It's just that although the 3 can be gross, but thank you for the link, and I can see it. Thanks. Sometimes the 3 breaks the 2, right? And 3 is a crowd, isn't it? So you have to see if there's a problem of growth. The growth is a problem somewhere for you. The Ace of Cups as an obstacle, yeah. I mean, the aces are difficult because, yeah. Or you can use any significator you want. I don't really put signs with cards. I mean, if I did that, I would never be the Queen of Rods here. So to me, I look where I am in the spread. That's what's more important. And then who matches that person. If you define it before, I mean, you can do it, obviously. But to me, it's less flowing. You need to let the flow of the spread go through and take you there. And if I decided that let's say I was the king, it would have changed completely the whole spread, because it would have showed that with the wand here, I need to heal this. It can still show that, because that can be my masculine side saying, with my magic wand, I need to heal all of these to get my feminine balance. And then we can smell the roses together. So you can read it without the questions. You can read it back, because that's what it depends what last card you have. Where's your person facing? Is the person looking at you? Is it looking right or left? Mine is looking back. So I need to go in that loop. I need to do this with my feminine side and then get my masculine and go back on everything, right? It's what's the movement of your spread. Thanks very much, everyone, for being here. I'm going to finish my cooking now and still ponder on this while I'm cooking, because then more ideas will come. Because they still look like trophies here. I like that. And, maybe I'm going to think about my trophies and what I can show you, the trophies I can show and share maybe on this channel too. So you have a great time, I hope, for this Christmas, and I should be back soon showing my collection if all is well. And I see you all very soon. Bye bye.